Hello, my name is Astrid, and yes, that really is my name. I can prove it actually, because that guy from Game of Thrones knows that my name is Astrid, as you can read here. So yes, that really is my name. Listen to the guy from Game of Thrones. He knows that my name is Astrid. Now, what I'm going to do now is I got some questions, and I want to thank each and every one of you who sent a question, even though I didn't offer to rate your blog. That was really nice. So yes, I'm just going to, well, answer your questions and read some things to you, and also I have some bad news because I wanted to play something on my guitar, but it's really hot where I am now. It's around 40 degrees, which is to everyone else in the world around 100 degrees. And it's really hot, and one of my strings just literally snapped, and when they were announcing the 12th Doctor actually, and I didn't have time to fix it yet, but I will do another video where I play the Sherlock theme tune for you. Now, yes, I'm going to just answer some questions now, I think. The first 3 questions come from Tumblr user cumberpeach, and she asked me, what would you say to your past self if you'd meet her? I'd say that largely depends on how past we're talking. I mean, a year ago I'd probably say, well, calm down a bit, there's going to be a trailer in just 1 year and you're going to survive until then, and also in 1 year you'll be tempted to watch 2 shows. One of them is called Attack on Titan and the other one is called Free, and don't watch them because it's just really confusing. You'll be sitting here like, yes, I really like that one show where these guys in swimming trunks fight giants and one of them can turn into a butterfly, so don't watch the shows. Don't watch Attack on Titan or Free, okay? Then secondly, she wanted me to show you the view from my window, and there's a building site down there, so I hope you will hear me talking over the noises. Well, anyway, I'm just going to go now and show you the view from my window. Now this is the view from my window, and people keep telling me that it's really nice, but if you've lived here for 14 years you don't even notice it anymore. Well, what is interesting is if you look there, there's this hill thingy here, and that's the Kahlenberg, and in 1681 I think the Turkish army wanted to invade Vienna, and they were up on that hill and looking down on the city, and oh well, they failed actually for a second time in a row, and then they just sort of gave up. But yes, I just look at that hill every day, and I didn't even know that they were up there until last summer. So yes, now I appreciate my view a bit more. And finally, she asked me to sing the Sherlock theme tune for you, and I can't sing, so please don't turn off just now. There's going to be other stuff later where I don't sing. But yes, here goes the Sherlock theme tune. Dun 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 da 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 dun dun da dun 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 da 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 dun 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 dun. Yes, that's the Sherlock theme tune. Thank you for not turning off your computer now. The next question comes from Tumblr user otterymary, and she asked, I'd love you to show us your bookshelf and say something about your favorite books. So I'm just gonna go now and show you my bookshelves, which you can actually see behind me already, but it's a bit bigger than what's behind me. So yes, I'm just gonna show you. This is my bookshelf. Well, it just goes on and on until down there, and people always say you can't have too many books, but you actually can. I have too many books. I'm the living proof. I have like 500, and they're in 2 rows, as you can see here. There's the first one, and behind that there's another one, and it's so much, and you don't have to live with them, but I do. So yes, there's such a thing as too many books. Like, there's no room for them, they're just lying there. I don't know what to do anymore. And there should be an order, but there's a mistake. I don't know why. There's Nick Hornby and there's Robert Harris, and this can't be right. So I have to go through them and put them into order. And no, believe me, you don't want to have 500 books. Yes, that was my bookshelf, and now I'm going to show you my favorite books, which I took out of the bookshelf to make it easier. The first one is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and I know many people who haven't read it, and you should all read it because it's really good. And I know that many people say you can't actually read it because it's boring, but it's not, and there are dead people in it, and love and tragedy, and it's not about love, it's more about social criticism. Yes, but you should read it because it's brilliant, and don't watch the movie. Read the book. The next book is Anthony Horowitz's The House of Silk, which is actually a Sherlock Holmes novel, and it's what Sherlock Holmes could have been like without the 19th century restrictions on stuff. So the case is really interesting, and also the last page is really sad, the last paragraph basically, because Holmes is already dead, and Watson thinks he can still hear him play the violin, and that's really nice. A really nice ending where you have to cry. So yes, that's a really good book. Also, my 3 favourite books, well, I haven't read this one yet, but these 2, Vesuvius Club and Devil in Amber, and then the third one is Black Butterfly, which are all 3 written by Mark Gatiss, and it's about the same character. And you don't have to read Devil in Amber because my favourite character dies between books 1 and 2, but the Vesuvius Club is brilliant, and you should all read it because it's Mark Gatiss and it's really funny, and yes, read the books. The 3, and they also look really nice in your bookshelf because they're like red and black and green. It looks nice. And finally, a book one of my friends wrote, and if she's watching the video, she's probably going right now. But it's a really, well, it's meant to be funny, but I think it's really funny. And there are dead people in it and vampires, and she wrote it when she was like 16, and she's from Austria, but she wrote it in English. And also, that's, for me, is a wolf, but apparently it's a panther. I don't know, it's a wolf. Yes, but you should all go and read this book because it's really good fun. The next question comes from Tumblr user collectivecumberbabe, and she asked me, maybe you could reenact the situation from Star Trek Into Darkness where Khan reveals his real name to Kirk. And I'm gonna go and do that now, even though I can't act, even if my life depended on it. But yes, I'm still gonna do it, and I just need to go and restyle my hair a bit. Why is there a man in that torpedo? There are men and women in all those torpedoes, Captain. I put them there. Who the hell are you? A remnant of a time long past, genetically engineered as to lead others to peace in a world at war. But we were condemned as criminals, forced into exile. For centuries we slept, hoping that when we awoke, things would be different. But as a result of the destruction of Vulcan, your Starfleet began to aggressively search distant quadrants of space. My ship was found adrift. I alone was revived. I looked up John Harrison. Until a year ago, he didn't exist. John Harrison was a fiction created the moment I was awoken by Admiral Marcus to help him advance his cause, a smokescreen to conceal my true identity. My name is